Hello, IK here. Welcome to how to learn React Redux using AI, artificial intelligence. Now, when I look in this one final product, it is e-commerce created in React Redux. And after 2 years of learning React Redux. Concretely, it is application Tank 1. I have some idea about how to learn today, how to learn React Redux today in time of artificial intelligence, in time of ChatGPT. First coming from programming. Here it is. It is Tank 1 application, and it is CRUD, create, read, update, delete, for CRUD application. CRUD application. There is add new for. Here is content, and it is down post for, but I can delete it. Here it is, delete, and there is no delete, or update. Here it is, update. Post 10, for example, update, and it is post 10. It is for functionality. Read is a function. What we see that it is thanks to read, we see that on the screen. But other update, delete, and add a new post is here. This application I work on with mock server, array on mock server. And 2 years try it. I am hired, and I'm not hurry. I have patience. I have excellent knowledge in programming because I am professional teacher and I am professional engineer, electrotechnic, and our study was about electronics. My study was about electronics, but also we was the first professional what carried, what maintenance, what created, for what did computers and other electronics devices, and who program it. Banks is first organization what businesses would take mainframe computers, and my colleagues maintained it all their professional working period. I'm at first working in maintenance of electronics and maintenance in the industrial sector, different plastic and other, and like marine electronics engineer in ship, etc., or telecommunication, Ericsson company in telecommunication. I was maintenance engineer in first exchange, electronic exchange. It was communication when we have old technology for or relay technology for exchange, but computers and software like like brain. It is before that all was relay, and after that coming central with both transistors, both all complete computers. There is not old technology in relay. Okay, and like that, I learned last 2 years, 2 year, because I don't hurry. I practicing my English in YouTube, in my channel, and my channel is not maybe is not good for learning because a principal reason for my channel in YouTube was to learn English, to practice talking in English, and about what to talk about React Redux, what I learn every day. And every day I learn it 2, 3, 4 hours very, very slowly. And thanks to all my previous knowledge, JavaScript in vanilla, CSS, HTML, and PHP, and my knowledge in web development, I also need 2 years. But I said, it is my history of my learning. And I was very, very intrigued what happened with JavaScript in that process, in that 2015, when began to follow to be excellent for frameworks and very soon for server Node.js server. And I was very, very curious, and I must say that I like it. I like Redux, I like API, and I like saving forest, because what go that API, what go to server, have not get back. For example, if we add a new title content in a post, it must go to server, mock server in array or database, MySQL database, but it not get back if don't need. For example, we need ID back, but we don't need title and content because we have in a request side, and application use that request from request side, and MySQL will not send back in result and in responsive object. And it means smaller traffic than usual, smaller traffic than server-side rendering, because server is the very, very loaded. It is the most loaded worker, we can say, in that IT, because all must go over server. All our communication, all internet, all data function, communicate, go around thanks to server. And browser is in our table, and our browser working only for us, but server working for all world, for every of us. And because of that, I like when technology go in direction where less need server. It is React in that combination. I coding React Redux connect very early because Redux is very, very difficult before. But after Redux Toolkit version, it is 2 years version, last version, uh, Redux was very, very simple, but only when we deep understand it, when we learned it. We must learn it. Version before was not good because we must lot of typing text. Here in Redux Toolkit, we don't have typed text. All working for us, almost all work for us, coding for us, Redux in a declarative kind of programming. And I work, I learn, and it was very, very interesting to program crude application. And when I learn all, when I know all deep after 2 years, I see that I have practically building block for every web application. Every web application. Front end communicate with backend. Backend is database, some kind of database, SQL, no SQL, array, mock server, and front end. API, front end communicates by API with the backend. And when I see that it is block building, I said, okay, now when I know all, I will give, okay, during learning, I used everyday artificial intelligence. And without artificial intelligence, I need 2 years more, maybe 4 years for be in situation where I am now. And and I decided to produce e-commerce. E-commerce is very popular application, and it is enough complicated that I experiment with artificial intelligence. And I said artificial intelligence. Here it is. I said artificial intelligence. app.js. Code, user interface, user experience, UI, UX for this component, and copy uh, 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 copy this one features. Look at copy this one component. This component. Only that said ChatGPT. I said code UI UX for this and copy this page. Look at ChatGPT, copy code this. Code this. app.js. Look at this is new. Every component will have CSS together in same folder. Here is a new app.css. And look at what it is. Task. What is it? What is here in app? Look at, and this would be in description link. Git repository, and you can, in peace, look at in this. You can clone and have that code. You can clone both Tank1 and this application e-retail admin. And this is code. And I was impressed because now I understand complete this code. You can ask artificial explanation of this code only after learning and knowledge Tank1. The number one, deep learning, crude. I spoke only about program constructions, JavaScript and return component, not about design. Design after that. After that, number two is design, and now why is number two? Artificial intelligence design me, and the result of this is here. This is categories, articles, departments. I can, every part, there is a form for add new department, add new department. Here it is. When I want to delete, I delete it. Update, look at update, cancel. And also for category and article. Here is a button. app.js is only admin panel and right side, but right side, departments list, categories, and articles. After this, I said artificial code, UI, UX code this. After features, add post, and copy this. UI, UX code, UI, UX of this code. And I have, it is for departments. Pardon. I at first I ask that like Tank1 for that Tank1 like Tank1 code me department and give them database, code of database, SQL of database, and after that code me categories and code me, and after that go to design and said design department, design category, design article, and here it is visible. For departments, there is departments list CSS, departments list CSS, and department and the department list JS must be for create me all, artificial create all department card. You see, class name must be put in code, and also add the department form. Here it is. CSS, give me CSS, and give me add department JS must be recoding, refactoring for incorporate name of class. Also for category, it is departments here. Category also for article. Article, add article for JS, add article for CSS. article list CSS, article list JS. Article slice we don't need, is configuration file for Redux, for reducer, and update article form CSS, update article form JS. It is for article. Also, category, add category form, here it is, CSS, add category form JS, category list CSS, category list JS, category slice list, update category form CSS, update category form JS, and at last department, it is ascending list from A to last letter. Department, add department form CSS, add department form JS, department list CSS, department list JS, department slice nothing, and update department home, department form CSS, update department form JS. It was it was fast as ChatGPT work fast, and after some hour, because of me, I was narrow throat in this business. My copy paste and the concentration that go ahead, but ChatGPT working without error. It was finished here without error. Departments, there is a form, and here is a list. A list. Categories, form, and here is a list. Article, add new article, and there is a list. You see some detail. Here it is in two columns. Every row there is two departments. Here is only one. Of course, all is mobile first. All is mobile first with this hamburger. I don't know the name is name it hamburger. Artificial intelligence created hamburger for me and said it is hamburger. This icon here, excellent name. And for example, now I have some detail. I have to say artificial that I want category also in two columns and articles also like department, and responsiveness, it is mobile size, and here it is other size. All that is in, for example, APP, CS. Look at CSS. When you see this, if you don't know CSS, you can work with artificial intelligence. Nothing help who don't know. You must know. You must all know, because artificial intelligence said what you order, what you must give task to artificial. And how you give task if you don't know CSS? Absolutely deep knowledge. And who will lose a job? At first, I thinking that lose a job a man who coding HTML, CSS, coding JavaScript, but it is not possible because that means don't exist. We have developers. We have not programmers. We have not coder. It was in first 20 years, 30 years before. Now, last the tens and tens years, we have developers. And developers is why developers? Developers because developing, people who developing front end developers, second end full stack developers, but it is developers and front end developers thinking about marketing, about colors and all that visuality that user must be on behavior of elements, response feedback of elements to user, UX, and coding and typing HTML, CSS, it is nothing for developers. It is only some part, small part. And developer, it is art director. And is some kind of art directors depend about organization, but to type only HTML and CSS, like only type and nothing, no other. Only it is artificial. It is machine work. Artificial ChatGPT thinking, and it is excellent about letters by letters. Thinking it know what letters coming after these letters, and letters by letters, and nothing no other. But developer, there is wide front knowledge in front end, thinking about and now when JavaScript is JavaScript always was part of front end, but JavaScript vanilla was only for manipulate with HTML element. But now here JavaScript can be server and can communicate by API with address, any address on the internet, etc. And the developer, we have developer. We have not today only coder, only HTML, CSS coder. It was at first we call it webmaster. It is not like that. Front-end developer today is very, very good, educated, or school or everyday practice, everyday experience developer, because that is called developers, not coder and or programmer, but developer. Okay. It means that number one, tank one application, and all about CRUD. And CRUD, my building block, I said artificial create me departments, category, and MySQL database and articles. And I have this. I have this. And after creating after creating this in primitive design, without design. I said, okay, now relax. We go to design and said design, department design, design admin panel, design department, design category design. And you see, I have CSS for every of that in folder of that. And it is excellent organization. Artificial recommend me that organization, and and for me it is the best organization. Departments here, all about departments, all about categories, all about articles, categories, see, articles, and refactoring that components for incorporate classes in CSS created classes, and all finished without error. Excellent, excellent finish. I didn't, in that design, I didn't go design like this because I start from zero. I ask code UI UX for panel, admin panel, for department, for category, for, and step by step code me, and I like it. But I have in plain changes that design, experiment, and find of artificial in other in same applications. Said, okay, now create code me UI UX not like this, and copy component and the CSS not like this CSS, different some. And I see all it. Okay. And all other combination it is very, very relaxing. Artificial use CSS1, CSS2, CSS3. We have 3 level of CSS, and it is uses what need. So you, for every rules in that classes, you can ask artificial that gives you more example, that explain this, etc., etc. It is enjoyable, absolutely enjoyable learn to ask artificial now CSS and all about. Okay, this e-commerce is in that phase that I can spoke of method of learning with artificial intelligence. At first, you must learn crude, simple, crude application, deep learning, because it is build block, the basic build block for every application, React Redux application. All time it is in React Redux combination. I like that manager Redux, and it is excellent that manage of state, that state coming from Redux, and every component can subscribe to that, to state what need, and something very, very clear, maintainable, excellent, excellent. Okay, it's all for this video. Thank you for watching this video.